The Galactic Council had thought they were being merciful. When humanity's aggressive expansion threatened 3 neighboring star systems, the assembled alien representatives voted unanimously for exile rather than extinction. They would dump the troublesome species on Kepler 442c, a hellish planet where survival seemed impossible. The gravity was crushing, the atmosphere toxic, and the wildlife consisted of crystalline predators that could slice through starship hulls. It was meant to be a slow, natural death sentence.
"Let them learn humility on that forsaken rock,"
declared Vextar, the Reptilian Council chairman, his scales gleaming under the chamber's artificial suns.
"Perhaps in a generation or 2, if any survive, they will beg for our guidance."
The humans accepted their fate with surprising resignation. Admiral Sarah Chen, humanity's representative, simply nodded when the verdict was read.
"We understand,"
she said quietly.
"We'll make preparations."
Within 6 months, every human settlement, every space station, every colony ship had been relocated to Kepler 442c. The Council's monitoring stations tracked the massive exodus with satisfaction, watching as nearly 12 billion humans descended onto the planet's scarred surface. For the first year, the casualty report seemed to confirm the Council's expectations. Atmospheric poisoning claimed millions. The crushing 2.8 g gravity broke bones and hearts alike. Crystalline wolves tore through settlements, their diamond-hard claws shredding the strongest alloys humanity possessed. But then something unexpected happened. The death tolls began to level off. Dr. Marcus Webb, a xenobiologist who had initially cursed their exile, made the first breakthrough. While studying the planet's toxic atmosphere, he discovered that the very compounds killing humans could be synthesized into powerful performance enhancers. The methane-rich air, when properly filtered and concentrated, created a neural stimulant that increased reaction times by 400%. Meanwhile, engineer Lisa Park found that the planet's crushing gravity, while deadly to the unprepared, was forging humans into something unprecedented. Children born on Kepler 442c developed bone density 3 times greater than Earth normal. Their cardiovascular systems became incredibly efficient pumps capable of maintaining consciousness under pressures that would liquefy baseline humans. The crystalline predators proved to be humanity's greatest teachers. Their diamond-hard biology couldn't be replicated, but their hunting patterns and pack tactics revolutionized human military doctrine. Survivors learned to move like liquid shadow, to think collectively, to strike with surgical precision. 25 years passed. The Galactic Council had forgotten about humanity, assuming the exile had run its natural course. They were reminded when their deep space monitoring stations began disappearing along the outer rim. At first, they blamed equipment failures or rogue asteroids. But when the Centauri defense grid, supposedly impregnable, went dark in a single night, panic spread through the council chambers. The truth arrived in the form of Admiral Chen, now 78 years old but moving with the fluid grace of someone half her age. She stood before the same council that had exiled her species, her eyes carrying flecks of silver that hadn't been there before, a side effect of the atmospheric adaptation.
"We return your gift,"
she said, her voice carrying harmonics that made the assembled alien's skin crawl. Behind her, through the chamber's viewports, a fleet of ships unlike anything in galactic history hung in perfect formation. Their surfaces seemed to absorb light itself, and they moved with an organic fluidity that defied conventional physics.
25 years on your Deathworld taught us valuable lessons,"
Chen continued.
"We learned that what doesn't kill a species makes it stronger.
We learned that exile can become evolution. Most importantly, we learned that the galaxy is much larger than this council's narrow vision."
Vextar's scales had gone pale with terror.
"What do you want?"
Chen smiled, and the aliens noticed her teeth had somehow acquired the same crystalline hardness as Kepler 442c's predators.
"We want to thank you." Your punishment gave us exactly what we needed to become what we were always meant to be.
The humans hadn't come for revenge. They had come to expand, and this time, nothing in the galaxy could stop them.